And we're back with our Soviet Union campaign here. So last time I derped hard and missed the time window to attack Finland because the claim I lost it, I think within like basically 2 months, maybe just over. So that was a little embarrassing, but so we won't be taking Karelia or where is it? Petsamo up in the north or Sala here in the middle. I you know, let's face it, that's not going to change too much if anything. Might get a little interesting if Finland invades, of course. Other things, we are pumping military factories like mad. It's probably the third episode of the build-up till we get to the war. We are going to be desperately short on literally all military equipment here. Planes, everything. So we have gone for concentrated industry, of course, because that's what the Soviets did historically, which makes this way harder, because anytime you upgrade something, it just is going to completely tank your efficiency. Could even lead to the situation where I keep, some things on, tier 1 factories, and then when something new comes up, like say I wanted to produce some more basic rifles, I might just pull out and start producing the tier 2 rifles instead. Could make for some situations like that. Also looking at it, we are producing some medium tanks here. We're going to take a look at the unit templates. Try to make sure they're up to snuff. Looks like our infantry division's fine. The only thing we want is signal company for some initiative, and that'll be about it. The mechanized corps need some work. We're going to throw a medium tank in there because we are producing them. We will be short for now, but that'll get caught up later. One of my limitations on the tanks is I have to use the pre-built tanks until the war starts, at which point I'll probably get up to the T-34 and then hopefully make a really good T-34 model. Throw some artillery in there. Motorized recon, yes. Engineer, logistics. So we are short on support equipment, and let's improve our motorized divisions, because let's face it, we are sitting on a bunch of trucks. So we should be using these guys. Little artillery, more motorized recon. I'm not going to bother with armored cars, I just don't. In this current setup, I just don't see the utility of them. And let's throw some Katyushas in there. There we go. And bring them up to only 18. Probably should make these bigger so they're not going to get completely overwhelmed. Maybe another Katyusha, 27. Their piercing's going to suck, but these things should level some enemy divisions. So I'll take a look. I'll get some of you guys into protection too. We have scaled up our manpower. So we need to produce some more armored cores. One of the things about the Soviet style of the way they were setting up the armies was very different in a lot of ways. Their divisions were much smaller. I'm not going to completely replicate that because I don't want to have like 500 divisions to micro. I like to micro my troops. I like to handle my troops themselves. I hate the battle plan. I like that. It's really fun for me in the game. And I just don't want to be having like 500 troops to micro. So I'm keeping the divisions probably bigger than they were historically. But we'll deal with that. Although one of the things, like, these are mechanized corps, they're not divisions, so that's probably about the right size, actually. Gonna need a lot of... There we go. Now we've got a shortage of trucks, finally. Should be good. And honestly, turn you off. Turn you off. Those troops take some attrition. They take some attrition, so be it. And let's continue making things. We are going to need more of those. We'll probably need some more trucks too. I mean, we're just gonna need more of everything, but oil production. Stalin's cult of personality. Yeah, that's a long-term thing. This is not anytime now. Improve the rail network. Maybe. Synth rubber, we need the tech to be done. You know, basically, as soon as the war kicks off, we want to be able to be doing desperate measures, so we will need to do that one. We will want that. So, I mean, basically, we're gonna. I mean, this OV tree's just got so many goodies in it. Your biggest problem is just getting through everything. Take a quick look and kind of see what the other good options are. Knowledge breaks the chain of slavery, sweeps the scum out. You're 35 days for a pretty good amount. That's some extra stability. Division recovery rate, non-core manpower, recruitable population factor. Whew. We'll end up doing both here, but let's do collectivist propaganda. We want that stability, get that extra output. Okay, Italy declares war on Greece. Just as a recap too, Germany's going nuts. Of course, in this game, it's ahistorical. Once Germany's done with Poland, it basically immediately goes to war with the Western Allies. And heck, sometimes they'll even do it at the same time. Yeah. So, let's take a look at the deficiencies here. Short on medium tanks. Short on support equipment. Short even on light tanks. Trucks, all about 240 days. That needs some serious work. Luckily, that's top of the list. 616 needs some serious work. 438. 5. Okay. So, basically just pump in a few more, and then once we get to concentrated industry here, that is going to be glorious. Because then all those states where we've got 100% infrastructure suddenly will be just plunking down a whole bunch of factories in those. Okay. 50%. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need the extensive conscription, definitely. Could get some more aluminum. How am I doing on aluminum for now? I've got plenty, so if I do that, I'll do it later. We'll just save up those PPs for now. Actually, caught it at the last second. Oh, wait a second. I don't have a cast designer. Ha! Joke's on me. Wow, did not know that. Okay, then. Well, so much for that. And then I'm immediately going to start researching the next one. The IL-2 Sturmovik. And I'll put the IL-2 Sturmovik into production. I'm not going to waste my time trying to ramp up one of these other ones and then have it not work. I'll try with Sweden for now. It's the most neutral. Probably what the Soviets would do at the time, maybe? Question mark. And actually, do I have any things that raise tungsten? I do, but not yet. Well, are there any places I should be building to raise the amount of tungsten? That's the next question. I will be building that. It's all chromium, lots of chromium. That's only 6. Because they've really hiked the price on building infrastructure. They made it increase for every level you go up. You really got to think if it's worth it. And pro tip, good chunk of the time, probably just not worth it. It's probably easier just to trade for it. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, we'll just trade for the tungsten. It's easier. Yep. What did we research? Ah, yes. We will want better supplies, but let's get this. We can at least get those guys in the field. Yeah, logistics is, I mean, is proved by that Germany campaign I just had. It is just crucial. Once you can get like a rank 4, what the heck's it called? Once you get a rank 4, logistics company, I mean, it's 40%. It's almost like you're doubling up your troops in the field. You know, instead of 6 troops in the same location, you can suddenly have 10 divisions. I mean, that is just absolutely nuts. So yeah, I don't need to be repairing you. I will want to build out here for the bonus at Tankograd, but honestly, I just don't need that now. I think there's probably much better spots to be building. 4 slots in Astrakhan. I mean, I could get a little tungsten out of that, but that's not much. I mean, those are all 60%, so maybe I just slam factories in them. Okay. 60%, it'll go up a little bit. Oh, Saratov, hello. Okay, well, put some infrastructure in you. That's not what I want. I'll just keep you down there. Yeah, for all the other spots here, I guess I'll just keep building factories normally and maybe... I could build some in Tula, but that's towards the front line. One of the trade-offs is, of course, you could put factories, like I could put a bunch of Kursk, but if Kursk goes, because it's over there, that's kind of bad news. So, it gets risky. Okay, now we don't want to be designing that one. We're going to save, because we don't have so much air experience. We just want to be getting the rank 2 one. Then that's the one we'll start producing. Of course, starting to build. Chile's down 455 days. 318. 400. Yeah, motorized rocket artillery. Let's keep it going. We'll see. That train count may really need to rise. I don't know. Need more rubber. Oh, that's interesting. Can I do... No, I can't do the synth rubber yet. That's right in front of me. Okay. Yeah, because that's the other thing, too. If British Malaya goes, I might be screwed regarding rubber. And I might have to, worry about building all that rubber myself. So we'll see. I've not actually looked into it as far as the trading partner situation, see who's going to get creamed and leave me high and dry by myself. Okay, there it is. So, instead of Saratov, all these 100%s up. And drop you, Saratov. Drop you. Rock. Drop you. Drop you. Honestly, Perm's nearly done. Krasnodar will be totally upgraded by then. Okay. Romania joins. How many more days? Now I need to pick another focus. It's too long to wait. Efficiency growth, research speed, tempting. Or we could start fixing the Red Army a little bit. At least want to get this one open. You know what? Go down that route a little bit. 358, 391 is a little too much. For it to come down in price a little. Yep. Okay, yep, this is a big one. Cannot afford to fall behind on those techs. Okay. I'm gonna need a lot more support equipment. Yeah, because once we get in the war, I mean, artillery guns, I mean, we're just going to be popping off on them. Because once we go out there, we're going to be taking huge losses. Should I do that? Okay, January 1941. Happy 1941, everyone. But it's getting ready to go down here. Kind of my last few techs here. And then we're going to be in the war itself. Okay, accomplish that high yield. 60. Done. Easy. Okay, so I've got 2 slots open. That's good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a partial 10 factory lines going every day. Okay. Okay, take you guys. Ship you to the front. I think any other divisions, trying to get as much out as possible. How many are we up to in the field? We're only up to 2.2 million. Ooh. So much for my dreams of having 4 million out there. We're going to be close. What are we short on? Medium tanks. 55 days, 107 days. 129. 115. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of trucks because we're going to be burning them in combat. Okay. Yeah. You know what? We'll do this just in case we get screwed on the rubber situation. Just because I am a little fearful about, you know, Japan sweeping in, kicking the shit out of British Malaya, Dutch East Indies. Long story short, I don't have rubber at that point. So because I am concerned about that, we will work on that. Let's take a look. Spy on Germany. Didn't do too much work raising our spying ability. We will work on that later. Still bigger industrial base. They're about probably 150. I'm at 1, almost 90. But only 108 military factories. They're at probably 200. They are kicking my ass in the plane count. So that is something I need to get working on. And of course, we'll set up our defensive lines in a little bit here. And on the critical part, so I'm going to be pausing and looking at this and really kind of analyzing this as we go along. Yeah, we need to raise just boatloads more infantry. And we basically have everything we need except to, of course, we are working on signal companies. Okay, 315 days. 604 days. 332. Okay. 410. Slip another 5 in there. Of course, one thing to build the factories, but Soviet Union's going to be my ramp-up time. That is critical. Okay, it's February 1941. Okay. Yeah, we just need boatloads of artillery every day. Because I guarantee you the Soviets, what are they, or Soviets, the Germans, yeah, they got like 140 military factories on that stuff. I only have 88 in climbing. So, they're just going to be fielding absolute hordes of infantry. They're at about 3 million in the field, at least. 3 point something, maybe 3.5. I'm only at 2.3. And to kind of simulate the state of unreadiness, I won't be training any of these troops until the war kicks off, so... But even then, I probably won't be training anything, because I'm going to be worried about trying to make up these deficiencies. Okay, at least we'll have a surplus of medium tanks. We'll be okay on light tanks. We'll be okay on tanks by the start of the war. Support equipment, almost no chance. Trucks will be close, but no. Motorized will be short. Thinking. Yeah, artillery pieces. I mean, that's just the big one. Just getting mass artillery pieces, mass AA guns, and mass anti-tank guns. So, yeah, we're going to let this clear through for a bit here and just keep going. We do want the lags. We're only making 3.4 a day. I mean, we need to be making eventually like 10 a day. Okay, raise another squadron. Train. You guys go over here. So the thing is, too, I'm going to have all those red Air Force penalties on me that I'll need to worry about getting off later. Because I don't want to completely abandon the skies. I mean, CAS just absolutely tears things apart. So if I abandon the skies, I need to be concentrating on their CAS with the anti-aircraft guns, most importantly here. And then, planes in the sky also. Okay, what are we short on? Tungsten. Okay. Yep. Non-aggression pact with Japan. Okay, it's March 1941. What's this last one gonna be? No. What's Stone's personality called? Eventually, some of these are really good. Probably not right now, though. Sweep the scum out. Kind of remember, I can't remember what all the propaganda campaigns were. Maybe we cohesion first. Increase the cap, slows down the growth. The problem is right now I need that growth. Eventually I will get there to do the T-34, but not yet. I think we're going to do this because our entrenchment will go up. That's a big deal. And then we can build forts faster because we are going to be laying down probably a lot of quick little forts to try to help us stay alive here. Yep, we're heavy on artillery. Boost that artillery. Okay. We just need to keep... See, we're ticking up, but we're going to be needing to make like almost 100 pieces of artillery a day once we just start eating losses. This is going to probably get real heavy. And do we do AA? Yeah, not doing those yet. Not doing that yet. You're good. That's all fine. We've got the lag, we've got this. We do want better attack bombers at some point and some scout planes at some point. But right now, even if I researched them, I've got more important things to be building. I'm looking at anti-air or anti-tank. So probably my best options. I will want that real quick, though, because that'll open up my T-34 route. You're up there. Logistics company might be good. You know what? Let's stick with this. Then the next one will be the anti-tank guns too. Well, Stormovik. We're not going to design the Stormovik yet because we've got time. Because I think also, yeah, air support, ground support. Can we get all the way down? We can get down here to ace generation or air superiority. So we're going to spend the 120. So we're going to spend those. And we're not going to design the Stormovik yet. It's good we got it. We're going to need it. But not yet. Because we just need our factories elsewhere. When we're about to actually start producing the Stormovik, then we will worry about that. Okay. Then actually taking a look here. Ooh, that's not good. Supply grace. Yeah, that's the big one. Max entrenchment 5. Ooh. Designing the divisions here. Design decent divisions for the most part. But we'll be getting tons of March. Now June is when the war kicked off. I don't know exactly when they're going to come for me. Of course, I should not be lazy at some point and start actually setting up my army. But I'm trying to keep this going at a good clip here. Okay, any other ones to add? Add you. Add you. You. You guys are good. There. And one of the things I think I've toyed with doing is I think the rule's going to be I have to use my shittiest officers on the front line, and then it kind of as it gets closer back to the capital, because I'm probably going to have multiple layers of defense along rivers and whatnot. So I get closer to the capital, then I can have better officers. And then I think I can't switch any field marshals until maybe the winter, maybe? Just kind of getting these out of here so they don't overstack everything. Zedamir. Tungsten again. Portugal. Then once the war happens, I'll start trading with the Allies, but I'm trying to simulate the fact the Russians were not buddies with the Allies at this stage. Okay, can I pull out more planes? Yes, I can. Look at this carefully because this is the final few months here. So in May, I'll probably start aligning everyone, getting my troops to the positions, having them dig in, building any last-minute forts. Okay, see how you're low a day, you're 200 short a day, you're 333 short, 229, 349, 244. Yeah, we're gonna start hemorrhaging like tanks though. Okay. So how short on anti-aircraft guns are we? 349. Yeah, we're gonna let the factories get through those. I'm probably gonna end up having like 60 factories on artillery pieces. And even I'm gonna, start losing small arms like Matt's. I'll need more over there. Actually, medium tanks, just because I'm using so few right now, will be one thing I don't really worry too much about until I probably get that good T-34 model. Then I'll start shipping them out. I need to take one of these. Though, See, this hurts my efficiency growth, and growth is what I really need. I mean, great, you can... Although it will help me get to the T-34. Or get down to here, start rehabilitating. Recovery rate. Organization. You know what? We will do cohesion first. And I was prioritizing raising new divisions. Maybe I should be prioritizing reinforcements. Because those guys are in the field. They're about to be fighting. Okay, I will prioritize reinforcements. Now, try to clear up as much as possible. 111. Okay, Turkey wants non-aggression pact, fine. Accomplishing the high yield still for the motherland. I'll take a look and see these. These decisions are very interesting. They're very good for offensives. Of course, I need to worry about the defensives right now. Okay, because 35 still short on anti. Yeah, we're gonna focus on just getting troops out. 2.5 million. Okay. Take a save here, just in case. So I hear my computer revving up a little bit. Don't want it to, guess I have to bounce out of here real quick. Make sure the CPU doesn't fry. Okay, you're looking okay. Signal company. Okay. What's going to help me immediately? Their construction speaks long term. Fine there. We're doing those three. I will want to have better rockets, but that'll take a little bit. You know what? It's probably time for the tanks. Do those 2 tanks. That'll take a while. We're good. Oh, should have done that. Yep. Extra hardness. Probably won't matter right now, but let's get that started. Keeping all these going. Bounce you up there. Get you up there. Any other ones? Get you in there. Oh, there it is. German Reich is justifying on us. Okay. Let's take a quick look at the spying, because I'm probably going to cut the video here because I'm going to start rearranging troops, and that's going to take a real long time. So I can show you where the troops are going later. Yeah, their air count way better than mine. They'll probably have like 8K, 9K planes. I'm going to have, what, you know, maybe 1,000 if I'm lucky. Good fighters by then. See if I need to take out another one, get them training. Yep. So we'll see. I may lose this, and you know what? I'd be happy to play out a losing campaign here because we're going to go to the end. How are we doing on reinforcements for stuff? Almost there. The Toad anti-air really needs to pick it up, and the Toad anti-tank really needs to pick it up. The rest of the stuff is not so bad. So let's take a look. Maybe I'll put you to 25 and 25. I'll do that. Because we're only going to get a few more factories out before then, though. Yeah, especially the anti-air guns, because I mean they're just going to be swamping me, and I'm going to have to be shooting down a lot of ground support or ground attack aircraft with that. 211 days. 186. 287. Okay, so actually we're not going to do the anti-tank. You're doing okay. We are going to put 5 on there though. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the video early here so I can start laying down defensive lines, and I'll show you the defensive lines later. It's one of my requirements, though. I am going to hold the frontier. I'm not going to just sit back and hold the major river lines, which is quite a good strategy, but it's just too cheesy to me. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to hold upwards and not just sacrifice, a third of the country or a fourth of the country here. So, all right, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.